Hi everyone. Now I am going to discuss about the part 2 video of this three-phase power measurement. Let me tell you the a detailed explanation of this phasor diagram. So let us draw the voltage as a reference, phase voltage as a reference VRN and VYN and VBN displaced 120 degrees to each other. Now let you draw the resultant vector of this in between VR and VB. You have a resultant vector of this and this be VRB. So this VRB is nothing but VRN minus VBN. VRN minus VBN. Again here also you have to draw the resultant vector in between Vy and Vb. So that this name is called as this line voltage is called as Vyb. So this Vyb is nothing but Vyn minus Vbn. Okay. Now here if you see the displaced that is angle is nothing but what? This one is 60 degree and again this one is also 60 degree because it is a resultant vector. So therefore this is actually a 120. Okay, this is actually a 120 not 60, sorry. Actually this entire thing is called as 60 degrees. Okay, and this one is 30 degrees and this one is 30 degrees. Okay, and again this is also a 60 degrees. In between this is nothing but a 30 degrees and this is nothing but a 30 degrees. Now next you have to draw the line current. Okay, you have to draw the line current. Always you know the current lags behind the voltage. So therefore here I have to draw the line current of IR. Yes, line current of IR which is displaced with phi. Okay, so line current of IR at an angle phi. Similarly, here you have to draw the line current of IY at an angle phi. Okay, now what you have to do is, next one is, you have to find out what is the line voltage, what is the phase angle between line voltage and line current. So this is nothing but the line voltage VRB and this is nothing but the line current IR. Now what is the angle between these two? Let me tell you what is angle between these two. That means, see, this is nothing but 30 degrees and this is nothing but phi. Now this angle is nothing but what? Yes, this angle is nothing but 30 minus phi. Correct. Similarly, here also you have to find out the what is the angle between line current and the line voltage. Okay, so what is the angle between line current and line voltage in this side? That means, so this is 30 and this is phi. So totally what is this? 30 plus phi. Okay, this is a very important one. So this one is nothing but the line current the angle between the line current and line voltages. Here in VRB is 30 minus phi. Here in VYB is 30 plus phi. So this is the phasor diagram of a 2 wattmeter method. Now we will see the derivation quickly. So 2 wattmeter method is a popular method of measuring power in three-phase circuits. So in this method, 2 wattmeter are connected is shown in the figure. I told you already, I discussed you already. This method is also applicable for even when the load is unbalanced. Okay, even when the load is unbalanced, this method is popularly used. In the above circuit, the current coils are connected in any two lines and the potential coils are connected in to the third lines. That means here what I am telling is, see, the current coil is connected in the any two lines. So this is the current coil and this current coil is connected in any two lines and the pressure coil is connected in the third line. You see here this pressure coil is connected in the B and also here the pressure coil is connected in B. Therefore current coil is R and Y and the third line is pressure coil you are connecting. So this is the explanation of the 2 wattmeter method circuit diagram. Now we will see the derivation quickly. So instantaneous current through the wattmeter 1. The instantaneous, so this is nothing but the instantaneous current through the wattmeter 1, W1 is equal to IR. Next, instantaneous voltage across W1 is nothing but what? Across W1, what is the voltage? This is nothing but VRB. So VRB is nothing but VRN minus VBN. Okay, so VRB is equal to VRN minus VBN. Now instantaneous power. Read by W1 is equal to power is nothing but what? Current into voltage. So IR into VRB. Okay. So therefore W1 is equal to IR into VRN minus VBN. So this is about the wattmeter W1. Similarly, you have to see the instantaneous current in wattmeter W2 is given by IY. Instantaneous voltage across wattmeter W2 is nothing but VYB is nothing but VYN minus VBN. And the instantaneous power in wattmeter W2 is given by IY into VYB is nothing but IY into VY N minus VBN. So therefore the total instantaneous three-phase power, P is given by the expression P is equal to IR into VRN plus IY into VYN plus IB into VBN. Now according to KCL, in any three-phase circuit, IR plus IY plus IB is equal to 0. Okay, so therefore from this we have to find out what is IB. IB is equal to minus IR minus IY. Okay, so substitute IB in power equation. So what is a power equation? So therefore P is equal to IR into VRN plus IY into VYN, okay, plus minus IR minus IY into VBN. So therefore P is equal to IR into VRN plus IY into VYN minus IR into VBN minus IY into VBN. Now you take IR as common. Okay, so IR into VRN minus VBN. Okay, plus if you take IY as common, VYN minus VBN. Now of course you know this. What is this and what is this? It's nothing but what? It's nothing but W1. Very good. So this is nothing but W1. And what is this actually? So this is VRB, right? Okay, and what is this actually? This is nothing but VYB. And what is this entirely? Is nothing but W2. Very good. Therefore, what is power? Power is equal to W1 plus W2. That's it. Okay, so therefore, the wattmeter reads only the average power. And total three-phase power P is given by the expression W1 plus W2. Okay, so that's all about this part 2 video. Then in part 3, I will continue along with the phasor diagram. Thank you.